Uh, I present a clinical case about a male, 85-year-old with diabetes, and he complained by left foot trauma by pedicure and the wrist pain since 1 month. The clinical exam showed the blue coloration of the front of part of the foot and disappearance of the popliteal and the distal pulse. The CT angio showed on the right and on the left side the F1 stenosis of the SFA and the F2 and F3 thrombosis. The indication for intervention based on critical limb ischemia to do limb salvage. How do you treat this patient? We could propose for him surgery or endovascular procedure. When we saw the results of the SPINACH study, the three-year outcome about amputation-free survival was similar in the surgical and the endovascular group. And the patient chose also the endovascular procedure. We do that, and under local anesthesia and antegrade puncture of left SFA, we placed categorized vertebral 5 French on TELUMO and to see the thrombosis of SFA and the disease of the leg arteries. And then we recanalize the SFA by TELUMO and categorized vertebral 5 French, and this is the results after canalization. And then we do balloon angioplasty by 5 and 150, and we place the 2 bare metal stent 6 150. Then we change categorized vertebral by GR4 French on a guide of 14 to cross the lesion in the leg arteries. And we dilate anterior and posterior tibial artery by balloon 2.5 80. The control is good, and we could see the opacification of the pedal arch. The patient is under dual antiplatelet, but he did epistaxis, and we must stop clopidogrel. In the clinical exam, show the the coloration of the skin is normal, and the distal pulse are present. The initial vascularization strategy are based on anatomic complexity and limb severity determined by expert consensus supported by evidence reviews. And they conclude that we have different stage to predict when we could have a technical failure and at how much. And the limb-based patency, when we have a complexity disease, the technical failure is more than 20%. We could do many techniques by many access, and the new devices improve the success rates of the procedure. On April 2020, the patient complained by the strong pain, and the clinical exam showed the ischemia of the left leg with the codness skin and disappearance of the distal pulse. The patient refused again the surgery, and we decided to do directed thrombolysis, and we do that the same day, and after, by a retrograde puncture of right SFA by crossover, we place the pigtail 4 French, and we see the thrombosis intrastent and the opacification at the popliteal level. Then we leave the pigtail in the femoral common artery, and we start the thrombolysis by tenecteplase, 5,000 unities by autoperistal syringe during 14 hours. And we place the patient in close monitoring in intensive care unit. The next day after, the clinical exam is better, no pain, the warming skin, and the pulse are weak. The control, and we see here the control, and we see that we have the recanalization of the left SFA, and in the popliteal level also. And we found the stenosis of the juxtaostial in the juxtaostial SFM, and we decided to treat it. We changed the introducer 4 French by long 6 French to do the crossover, and then we changed the Tyremo guide in pictal by guide stiff. And after that we pull the pigtail and we placed the balloon expandable stent 637 to correct the lesion. The control is good, and the patient is under aspirin and Xarelto. The pulse are present, and we have normal skin, normal heat of the skin. Now he developed a trophic disorder in the right side on the heel and the external area of the malleolar area, and the story, it's not the end of the story for this patient. Should surgery be the first line? No, but it's a necessary treatment option. We must consider the patient preference. Safety for endovascular, should this always be first line and could be repeated? Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Amira. That was a wonderful case, as usual. I would leave it to the panelists, to Dr. Reddy and Dr. Malik and Sachin for questions and discussion.
Dr. Amira, thank you for your excellent presentation as usual. I was just have one thought that would you consider stem cell therapy in cases like this when there are stent cell problems?
We have no the experience about the stem cell therapy for this patient, because we have not we have not that in Morocco.
All right.
Okay, so let's go on to the next speaker, who would be Dr. Jaya. He's from Malaysia, and I think he's going to be speaking about AV fistula angioplasty.